Hey, this is Robert Monroe, and I want to get into very quickly how Golden is such a certified banger. This is the song, of course, from K-pop Demon Hunters. You know, that Netflix special movie that all your kids are singing, and now you're singing, and is #1 on Billboard, because it is full of awesome songs that are amazing and use the essence of K-pop to take over the world. Now, what are they doing, and why does it work so well? I'm going to get into 3 different things. Now, I could probably pull dozens of things that they're doing on this that make it so good, but I want to talk specifically about 3 different things. The first, which is probably the most important, is actually the rhythm, the rhythmic structure. Now, the first thing it uses is a 6/8 or a 12/8, depending on how you're feeling about, right? Let's get the verse right. That bounce back and forth. This is huge. I think we use 4/4 way too much in Western circles, and it's because it's simple, it's comforting, but it's very limiting. The cool thing about compound rhythms, that is rhythms that are divided up into subdivisions of 3 instead of 2. So 6/8 is a compound rhythm, 12/8 is a compound rhythm, 9/8, right? All of the 6, 9, 12, that type of stuff. They're compound rhythms. Compound time signatures is what I'm really trying to say. Those all give us this feeling of lightness, of variety, and you get that right away from the beginning of this tune, because we have... And you probably were like, what? It's not even in the same time signature as the beginning. They fooled you. There is a steady rhythm. This is why it works. Ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's going on. And then when you get into it, ya da 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 da. It's the same rhythm. But in the song, it's divided into groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Da, 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 da. In the intro, it's divided into 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It does wonders. This little playfulness works through the whole song. Ya dum bum bum da da dum bum bum. You got that, and then ya da 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 da. So now you're playing with dividing everything up, or staying more in those bigger subdivisions. Again, I could talk for hours just about the rhythm of this song. It is awesome and something that we all should strive to emulate, because it just makes the pop music that much cooler. All right, let's talk about, though, the second point that I want to talk about, which is the diatonic variety. What in the world do I mean by that? I mean, we only have really maybe 5 chords in this entire song. I guess 6 if you're counting like maybe some passing stuff. Well, let's get into it. So the main 4, there's main 4, is 4. And this song is all centered around 4. That could be a complete other topic as well. But again, let's stay where we are. We're at 4, C major, right? In G major. Then we go to 1, and then 5, and then 6. That's our main chord progression. But then during the pre-chorus, down to 1, and then down to 5, 6, right? But then 1, and then we got a 3 snuck in there somewhere, right? So the 3's getting snuck in somewhere, and then sometimes the 7, but it's really actually 5/3, gets snuck in during the chorus, right? Now, why am I bringing all this up? The chords switching places and adding in those passing chords add in a ton of variety And this swapping of 2 chords in a simple 4-chord chord progression is so good. Let me explain that. So we're on 4, then we go to 1, then 5, 6, right? That's the verse, that's the pre-chorus. But in the chorus, going up, da, ba, da, 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 to the 5. Da, da, yada, da, 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 golden, yada, da, 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 golden. We are now switching around. We're going 4 to 5, then 1, 7, 6. And then we have our little pre-chorus thing. 3. Kind of reversing it, right? We're starting on 6 and then going down to 4 with that 3 involved in there. All of that adds in to this beautiful, beautiful variety that is taking place with the diatonic chords there, right? We're switching it around. Now, let's talk about one more key concept. And this is super, super common, specifically in worship music. And that's because it's so effective. But really, it's all over pop music, always has been. And that is the octave jump. So very often in this song, I think at 3 different times that I'm just thinking off the top of my head, it may even be more, the vocals are down an octave and then they jump up another octave. And here's the crazy thing actually about this song. Some parts are sung entirely down an octave. Then there's an octave jump in the part and the vocals themselves jump up an octave, right? The verse, the very first verse, yada yada da ba da da ya ba da 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 ba da da da, and then yada bum bum ba da dum bum bum. We're already jumping up. Then we do the pre-chorus, yada dee dee da 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 da, yada da da da. I didn't sing that part right, but you get the idea. And then finally we do the chorus. Now we're up higher. And then when we do the kind of the review of the pre-chorus during the chorus, now we're jumping up again. We have a jump on top of a jump. It escalates it so much, it creates so much drama. It's like we're listening to Love on Top with Beyonce and we're doing those key changes over and over again, just elevating the stakes every single time. To play us out, I've got me just jamming out to this, and definitely listen to the end of the recording because I did some fun stuff at the end and played around with some harmonies. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got a little bit more out of the structure of this, so you can not only enjoy the song, but you can understand the why. Why is this such a banger? Until next time, I'm Robert Monroe. Subscribe, like, comment below what you thought I missed. Any of these things that stood out to you. And until next time, have an awesome day.